Welcome fellow indie gamers. Today we are going to blast Grimoire of Blanks demo version once again, because there is a third and last subclass of the Scribe called Redactor, and we are going to check out how it plays. If you haven't played or haven't seen Grimoire of Blanks, this is a fill-in-the-blank spellcrafting roguelite deck builder with a bunch of really great ideas where we can craft our own spells and try to survive what we write, basically. So let's start with the Scribe and the Stolen Camp, the base first act, because the other act is a little bit harder, so I don't want to screw up while learning how the Redactor plays. So we take down the first goblin, and then we can choose from 3 different theses or the subclass. So the Redactor: correct bad clauses and spare useful words. We got true name, battle law, matching condition correctly increases value by 2. We got 2 red line, 2 retained, and 2 precise. Shield the goblin and other rally type of goblin, aiming goblin. Okay, so what we have is folio, getting shield and drawing some words, also retained, return 1 use word to hand. We got precise, increased value by 3, and we got study. If we cast it on ourselves, we got 2 words and gain shield, increased by our ink or equal to our ink. And we got the scrolled, which is after casting, draw 1 extra word as a modifier. As a condition, it gives us sealed. So what we like to have, of course, is have a couple battle laws. So what I like to do is go with some seal usage, because in this case enemies are taking more damage. So how about study? And then as a modifier we got the precise. So study ink plus seal, add ink to damage plus draw. Pretty nice amount of damage thanks to the sealed and the ink, and then we draw some extra card. Matching condition correctly increases value by 2. So as a condition we can go and add the sealed. So now true name sealed. This guy has sealed. So in this case, increases the value by 2. So if I go, no, that's a folio. Oh boy, I don't have enough damaging spells. Damn it. So of course, what we are going to do is just go with the folio, and then as a retain modifier, we get it back. Okay. Next turn, we're going to hit the Sealy Shieldy guy with the red line. Deals 2 damage plus 2 for each allied law, which is 1 at the moment. And stronger if the target has a condition with the scrolled. This is sealed. The guy has sealed, so let's see how much damage we're going to deal. Okay, quite cool. With the retained, we keep the words, return 1 use word to hand. And with the blots, what we can do is deal 3 damage and remove the target buffs. So of course, we'd like to do that. So this guy is removed. And then we go study, and with the retain precise modifier. Sure, let's go with the precise. Almost. Okay. We're going to take a bunch of damage, but hopefully we can right this wrong really fast. So how about blots? And stronger if the enemy has the sealed condition. So in this case, goes down with a bunch of crits. The guy is planning to blot. Blind spell previews for 1 turn. Oh, okay. I mean, that's going to happen, I guess. But what we can do is just blast a red line. Maybe, you know, a red line. No, he does not have the seal thing. So red line wins some precise. So it's 12 effects. Pretty cool. And then I'm going to blot with the retain so we can get back blot and another word. Okay. Awesome. Also, let's go a red line and a precise. on this guy. And of course, thanks to the seal, it is dealing more damage. We lost a lot of HP. Wasn't my intention, but hopefully we still survive. So what about this Aegis? Gives 5 shield. If the target was already shielded, also grants 1 ward. I haven't really seen ward before, so we're going with this. And then go with a seal giving card, because I'd like to dive into the seal thing as much as possible. Event seal. Steady, one of my spells. Card gains prep. First place word each turn is copied, leaving the original in hand. Hold a ward for the boss, gain 1 ward at the start of your next boss fight, or heal 6 HP. I'm going to heal 6 HP, and then I'm meant to maximum. And then we're just going to visit the shop, and let's see what we can buy. There are a bunch of things that I haven't seen before. Vigil Candle, Trinket. At the end of your turn, gain 1 shield for each spell slot you did not use this turn. Interesting. Spinning Disc. Spells that hit multiple enemies deal 1 bonus damage to each target hit. And Alarm Bell. Once per turn, the first time you would be reduced to 0 HP, survive at 1 HP instead. Once per run, sorry. And Alarm Bell is a trinket. Once per run, the first time you would be reduced to 0 HP, survive at 1 HP instead. Well, I'm still hoping that that's not going to be needed. What about Edict? Deals 2 damage and applies seal. If the target was already sealed, gain 4 shield. Definitely Edict. And maybe some shield. Okay, let's move on. A normal seal. Okay, guy is playing 2 hacks, planning to rally. So we are trying to distribute seal. This is the rule of thumb, I guess. This is a modifier. After casting, draw 1 extra word. Cool. We need shield. Aegis. Okay. If the target is already shielded, also gains 1 ward. Let's see what the sword thing is, because I haven't really blocks one enemy debuff before next turn. Okay, that's good, because this guy is going to do some stuff, which is looking like a debuffy thing. And then go with a red line with some retain. Cool. Oh, word was working. Pretty cool. I love this. Okay, so let's go with blot and with the precise modifier, and thanks to that we apply some seals. Pretty cool. Then we are going to study, and if this guy has seal, it's going to be better. Nice. And with the edict, deals 2 damage and applies seal. The target was already sealed, gain 4 shield. Yes, please. Folio can be used as a condition. I guess sealed? Ooh, no, shielded. Yeah, normally. Okay, cool. Shield was holding. And then I'm going to use blot on this guy to remove the thing. Sighted, gain value for each. It's just currently not up. You know what? Let's go with the precise here as the sealed. And then I'm going to go with the sighted, so it is going to be nice. Look at the damage we are dealing. So no intended damage at the moment. So I was like, maybe some red line without any modifiers. Okay, I got seals, and in this case, he's trying to deal more damage. So if I do, stronger if, not exactly. Let's go with this one, and then I apply Wait. So this would be sealed. So is it going to be like cast shield on target stronger if the target has sealed? And I'm sealed. Is it going to be more? Awesome. So it works vice versa. Ooh, okay. That's a good one. With the condition, this is also sealed. Yeah, I'm just going to blast edict. Great. But now it has sealed. So it's time to remove the beneficial stuff and also at the same time draw one extra word. Yay! And then study with some retained and he goes down. Super good. Okay, cited gains one value for each law. Yes, please. And true name, echo script, or we're going to go with the true name. So pretty okay. Event seal and elite. You know, let's go with an event. Look at this guy. Reach beneath the colony. Gain a trinket, but add black mold. It remains in your deck until it's removed. Gain a trinket, but what is black mold? What black mold does? HP is fine. What is this? Black mold cannot be played. Returns to the deck after reshuffle. Ooh, okay. Normal battle. Let's see. Hopefully, it's going to be cool. So no beneficial effect we are trying to do. Let's go with a precise. With this guy. It is sealed. So with this condition, is it shielded? Yes. So with this is the sealed. Pretty good. And then we go lots. No, because they are not shielded. So I'm just going to go with a normal one. Cool. Okay, he's lighting the fuse. So we have to kill the guy, I guess, if that's possible. So the condition is sealed again. So can I have two sealed? Yes, of course I can. So this condition is going to be sealed. Wait, cited for, oh no, we need this one. And then red line. Wait, what? So red line, and in this case, yeah, precise. Whoa, look at this. And with the modifier, it's going to be 11 shield. This guy is dealing 12 damage. Okay, seemingly this guy was okay. He killed himself. Folio, inscription, and do we need the seal script and then the seal? Cool. Nice amount of money. So I would say let's go for a shield. HP is, well, it's quite okay. So I'm going to improve. Stronger if the target has the modifier, and then condition match becomes ×2. Sure. So maybe this is a bad idea, but I'd like to see if we can take down an elite seal with this condition. Okay. Hahaha, so retained. Sure, let's go. This is the sealed one. And then we do modifier with the sealed. Cool. And then Aegis. Yeah, sure. We don't need shield at the moment, so I'm just going to go with this. That was a bad idea, because I mistaken the card. Ooh, boy. What was that? Was it Aegis? I used Aegis on... Oh, never mind. So how about another law? With this black mold cannot be played. Okay. Ooh, a bunch of damage. So I can increase the folio Okay, I think this is going to be a great idea. So folio to have a bunch of shield, and then I'm going to just add another folio. No, another folio with edict. So I have 20 shield. That was quite a good idea. And then we just blast a retained study on the seal guy to be able to do that again on this guy, and then with a modifier, the study and the precise. Cool. Okay, that was a lot of damage, but no problem, because this guy is sealed. So a blot on a sealed enemy taken down. And then we do So should I do seal on myself? Sure. Ooh, on myself. That was a bad idea. Huh. This is rupture. Oh boy. Because I wanted to get some shield. Okay. that was a bad idea. Yeah, so Aegis. No. First we need to put the bad stuff. Then apply seal. Okay, so we got the precise. Cool. And then seal. And stronger if it has the seal. And then with an Aegis. Why am I keep casting Aegis on enemies? Mixing it up. Damn it. Okay, red line. Cool. Never mind. Okay. Can't wait for the comments. Do this helping the enemies. Okay. Whenever you gain shield from any source, gain additional 1. Let's go with an echoing. And then, of course, never enough seal. So can we have, like, with the event seal, can I get some HP? Gain a trinket. 1 word is erased. Torn manuscript. Will remove shield. Torn manuscript. Start each combat with 1 extra card already in hand. Well, not exactly. Scrape a card and pay me a word. Choose a card. Remove 1 trait. And oh, this is going to be it. Yeah, I'm thinking about dying, I guess, because I only have 20 HP. Okay, we will see. So we definitely need the sealed condition. Okay, with the edict. Okay, so I was mixing up edict with Aegis. Why? Deal 2 damage and applies the seal. If the target was already sealed, sure. Let's go with this. 17 seal. Okay. How about this? Okay, and then scrolled, because this is a sealed one. That's a cool one. So if I can survive this, this is going to be super fun. So echoing, maybe we need a repeat. Huh. So folio. Shield if they have a blah blah blah. Not exactly. Not exactly. Ooh, that's going to be problematic. It's a modifier with shield. So 5 shield, echoing. Okay, this is a good one. And then this is a condition with with sealed. Yes. And of course, sure, red line. Okay, shield is holding, no problem. So seal. Do we wanna seal one target with the effect seal? Not exactly. So red line with the target seal. Yes. And then maybe study with precise, because maybe we should get rid of this. And then age is 5 shielded, the target is already shielded. In this case, 9 shield. And with this, 8 shield. Well, maybe 8 shield, and then we draw over. Wait, what? Wait, I screwed up somehow. Never mind. We still have pretty okay chance of winning, so let's go with... Let's go with study, draw extrovert, scroll, okay. Oh boy. With the seal, with the seal. Okay. Cool. So seal is also dealing damage by itself. I kind of missed this. Okay, 11 HP. Am I going to die? Hopefully not. So this is extrovert. So we definitely need this. Ooh, good. And then a ward. Okay, so with edict, with a condition, 6 effect on a sealed target, or maybe, so edict, deal 2 damage and apply seal. The target was already sealed, gain 4 shield. I think our shield is fine. I don't know, maybe we need as much stuff as possible. And then with the blot, no, red line, because no beneficial effect on the enemy I can remove. So then a red line, this guy. I just have to shield myself as much as possible. Yeah. And hopefully now. So cast the study. No, cast red line on someone who's sealed. Oh yes, 1 hit. Woo. Okay, that was close. I was extremely sure that now we are really going to die, but the amount of sealed on the boss was insane, which is the full game if you liked the video. Okay, so as I mentioned, the Grimoire of Blanks demo version has a lot of content, so we already covered 3 of those subclasses of the Scribe, and we also have a Heretic, which has a couple of subclasses. And I also wanted to mention that thanks to being in contact with the dev, I have exclusive access for the other types of classes and subclasses. So after I covered the other available ones, I'm going to activate my key on Steam to rewrite the demo, and then I will show you all the other stuff. So hopefully you like the videos, and if you liked it, go to the link in the description and wishlist the game so that we'll see that you like the game and you're looking forward to the full version, which will come out on the 10th of November, if I'm correct. For today, I was The Alchemist, and I'm seeing you with many more awesome indie game gameplays extremely soon. Take care.